Don't know, you know. I'm a lady on the first day of reggae dancehall, and me I bring to you and you and you. What me say? Jamaica from the outside. And Jamaica from the outside. And I'm me proud to be a Jamaican. But me say all of we barriers, them are broke down. All of we barriers, them are broke down. We are one united Jamaican. It again, it a spice up the soul.
Well, hello, family. Thank you so much for joining me in another episode. I hope you're all having a great day. On this channel, we have discovered many Jamaican produce grown in Florida, but this one is a game changer. This one is one like we have never seen before. This is a breadfruit farm right here in Florida. So I am in the Keys and I will be touring this farm with a small group. Let's do this together.
They have this thing called early drop where the breadfruit falls off the tree and they're small. But they don't have a lot of flavor, they're very hard, there's not a lot you can do with them. So typically that just goes to waste, it just goes in the ground. So this one is soft because it's been on the ground a while. But when they're hard, you make pickles out of them. And like I was saying, they normally just go to the ground and go to waste because there's not a lot you can do with them. You lose about 50% of your breadfruit yield from a tree due to early drop. We're able to save 97% of our breadfruit now.
Okay, so they use their breadfruit to make pickles. Interesting.
If you think about a breadfruit, think of a potato. Anything you can do with a potato, you can do with a breadfruit. We have an all-purpose flour. We make pancake mix out of it. We do so it's a very, very versatile fruit. This is a Ulufiti breadfruit. This was discovered on an island off of Fiji. It's also called a seeded breadfruit. This one likes more volcanic soil, so you can see we've raised it up and added different nutrients to it. We have a big one on the back. This is still a young tree. It does have a little breadfruit on it. But you can see the tin foil right here. This is called air layering and cloning. So we're able to propagate the tree without having to grow from seed. So when you grow from seed, think of like a child. You got to go from a little infant baby to a toddler to a little kid to a teenager to an adult before they start working, right? Get given something back. Trees are the same way. Fruit, all species are the same way. So with trees, it can take 10 to 15 years for them to fruit. But when you propagate them like this, that clipping is the same age as this tree. So it only takes a year or two to start getting fruit instead of 10 to 15 years. All right.
This is a 2-acre property. And what fascinated me was the fact that there were so many breadfruit trees and so many different varieties of breadfruit here. Breadfruit is a staple in the Jamaican cuisine, and the trees are abundant across the island. In fact, breadfruit is a reliable food source. It is nutritious and it is versatile. Many yards in Jamaica have a breadfruit tree growing somewhere in it. Although there are many ways of preparing the breadfruit, the most popular way is to have it roasted.
When Irma hit, water was up to here. Salt water, we had 3.5 feet of salt water, and every branch of this tree was ripped off. It even broke it in half right here. Now what's interesting about that is 18 months after the storm, this tree bared fruit. So it's very, very salt tolerant. It does well. It came back really easy. And this is what inspired us to plant breadfruit here. It's also called the Velcro tree.
Oh wow, look at that. Interesting.
So everybody know about Fantasy Fest down in Key West?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's known because a lot of people don't wear a lot of clothes down there. Patrick wore all these leaves all over him, and he was a breadfruit man for.
This is an interesting fun fact that the leaves from the breadfruit tree can be used to lower blood pressure and relieve asthma.
The Jamaican yellows grow to like this size. It is a very, very cool tree. It has, actually a sweeter breadfruit than the Malafallen. All right, so this guy right here is our Aki. We have quite a haul for the Aki. So it's also called the looking tree. You guys can see.
Oh,
So what's interesting about this tree?
Well, this one's super ripe.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. So when the fruit is closed like this, if I pick this up and eat it, it's very poisonous. Okay? But once it opens up like this, it's not poisonous anymore. Okay? Traditionally, and if I'm wrong, you can tell me, but traditionally it's cooked. And it has the flavor and texture of scrambled eggs. I heard you can eat it raw. It's safe eating it raw. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to this week. If I'm not here next week, you'll know what not to eat them raw. But you can eat them raw, but traditionally they're cooked. And this tree is going crazy on us this year. You can see how many fruit are opening up, and we've already harvested a bunch. So we sell it, and then we also use it for tastings. I don't have any prepared today. That might change if I get a little help on.
This one?
Yeah.
so now this is the part where he tells us how they use their breadfruit. Listen to this, guys.
It's put into a collective. Okay, along with other breadfruit groves from around the world, it's put into a collective, and that's what makes Mutiny Island vodka, made out of breadfruit. Now they make the regular, they make Puerto Rican coffee, ginger turmeric, and a smoked hot pepper. Okay, now it's not added flavor, it's infused flavor. So that's why it keeps the 80 proof. And so it's all done on this base vodka and then infused with the flavors. Okay, this one right here is Grimmel Grove Reserve. This is made just from our breadfruit, nobody else's breadfruit. We allow the breadfruit to ripen on the tree, so it gives it kind of a caramel vacuum to it. The reserve. You good? Would you like to try the reserve? All right. Vodka's not for everybody.
So this is the vodka that they use the breadfruit to make. Check it out. Mutiny. So this is what the breadfruit pickers looks like, and it tastes like regular pickers, very sharp. I did ask him about the price for the breadfruits. He said it was $5 per pound. I asked him about the akis. He said it was $3 each, meaning $3 per pod. For persons watching this video who are not familiar with the Jamaican culture, just want to say we don't use our breadfruit to make pickles. We mainly roast and boil our breadfruit. Let me show you. Family, thanks so much for staying with me throughout this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you have not yet done so, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, ciao!